Okay, so we are going to understand the meaning of financial transaction. Okay, followed by that, we will understand that how or what is the purpose of recording such financial transaction. Okay, in respect of a business entity, it refers to the transaction involving exchange of goods and services against the money. Okay. So, a financial transaction is a transaction which involves exchange of goods and services against the cash, okay, or money, whatever we can say. Okay. Now let's take an example. Let's say suppose there is Mr. A who is dealing in business of fans. Nowadays, most of the people use air conditioners. Okay. So let's begin with. So Mr. A is a business owner of fans. Now what happens? There is a Mr. B. So Mr. B is a customer to Mr. A. Now what happens? Mr. A delivers 50 fans, okay, worth of rupees $100 each. Okay. So the total value will be $5,000. Okay. Now Mr. B has transferred through banking channels how much? $5,000 to Mr. A against the receipt of 50 sets of fans. Okay. Now this is a pure example of financial transaction. Okay. So a financial transaction can also be understood as ordinary financial transaction. Okay. Okay. So that's what we have in terms of example to make understand what is the meaning of financial transaction. Okay. Now, so we have derived our solution from this example that financial transaction will be mostly frequently, okay, mostly as well as frequently in case of a business entity, because in business entity the owner has to deal with multiple number of suppliers, multiple number of customers to run the business. Okay, so these type of financial transactions will be in numerous, will be in huge number. Okay, in huge number. So that is why in that case it such financial transaction will be will also be referred to as ordinary financial transactions. Okay, ordinary transaction entry. Okay. So for the current question, that that matches with choice C, okay, the ordinary transaction entry. So an accountant will be employed in the business entity, okay, by Mr. A to record such financial transactions, okay. So that will be, and all of those transactions will be referred to as ordinary transactions, okay. That's all for the solution, and choice C is the correct